Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the Crypto Wealth Management channel. Since my last video, we actually have hit 200 subscribers. So again, thank you guys so much for the support you've been showing me. It's been, a ridiculous amount of growth since I started this channel a month ago. Every day I'm just getting more and more subscribers, more and more views, comments, likes, etc. So again, thank you guys so much for your support. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time watching, quick background on me. I am a qualified financial advisor in real life and I've been investing in crypto since 2019. At the start, I wasn't very well educated, so I made a lot of mistakes and didn't take profit, invested in the wrong projects, etc. However, in the last 2 years, I really upped my knowledge, upped the intensity and managed to see some success. I decided to create this channel in order to help out as many people as possible and help people make money. So if that interests you, please feel free to subscribe and tune in for future content. Without further ado, let's get into today's video of top crypto picks for February 2024. So the first coin that we will be discussing today is called AudiSwap. AudiSwap is a DeFi interoperability project built on the BRC-20 network. Now, BRC-20 is a bit of an interesting one. You guys may have seen what happened with Satoshi VM last week, the IDO, where the project did like a 300-400x straight from the get-go, and then dropped down like 50-60%. But the narrative is there. It seems like it could be a bit of a wild card this upcoming bull run. It's not the typical, AI, gaming, real world asset narrative that we hear so often. But it could be worth positioning ourselves into one or two projects built on BRC-20, should it kick off and should we want to make some profit. So looking at the website, I'm not a fan of this website at all. I get what they're trying to do with the whole like old school tech nostalgia look, but it just makes it hard to read. But we can see here, ORDS, revolutionizing assets, redefining transactions. AudiSwap brings dynamic, automated market maker infrastructure to BRC-20, unlocking unparalleled liquidity on Bitcoin's native layer. Look at the key features. I'm going to read the whole thing out because I will do a deep dive into AudiSwap in a separate video. But we can see pioneering liquidity solutions on Bitcoin's native network, interoperability unleashed, bridging the gap between Bitcoin and Ethereum, so you can seamlessly transition between Ethereum and Bitcoin, which is very unique. Efficient off-chain logic, the heart of AudiSwap's AMM, provide liquidity, swap BRC-20, CBRC-20, and atomicals without a layer 2 or centralized exchange. In essence, just to sum it up, AudiSwap, just think of AudiSwap kind of like the Uniswap of BRC-20. Looking to combine DeFi, interoperability, you can swap assets, provide liquidity, stake, etc. So if we go on to, actually, I think was it here? Yeah. So we can see it's just some of the key features of AudiSwap. We got native layer AMM, we've got interoperability, we've got staking, off-chain logic as well, API integration, index modularity, stake and earn logic, and liquidity pools. So it does sound very, very DeFi, very Uniswap-esque as well. And we've kind of got like a first mover advantage because this is the first project like this on BRC-20. If you guys don't understand what BRC-20 is, again, I'm going to cover that all in a separate video. I'm just going to keep this video quick, just so you guys are aware of the coins I'm suggesting for this month. We go down here, we look at partners. So they've got some really interesting partners. We've got Gemblock Capital, we've got Tectum here, which is a very good project, Thorchain as well, Layer Zero, InSquare Ventures. So we've got some really strong partners here, and the project's really, I think it only came out a few weeks back, maybe a month ago, something like that. So we're very early on. Got some advisors here as well, Ape Terminal, which actually aren't doing too well at the moment, but some advisors as well, and they have a white paper which is quite techy, which again I will break down in a more in-depth video. This is more just, throwing some projects out there you might not be aware of. You guys can do your own research and just keep an eye on it for this upcoming month. Looking at the price today of AudiSwap, we can see that it is sitting at 7.8 cents, up 12.5% today actually, which is, the whole market is actually on a green today. The market cap right now is $18 million, fully diluted market cap of $78 million. They're doing very good volume actually for their market cap, doing $5 million worth of volume. Total supply is 1 billion with a circulating supply right now of about a quarter of that, 250 million. Took a look at their tokenomics. They got an interesting vesting schedule. But yeah, nothing that screams a red flag or anything like that in terms of their tokenomics. We go down here, we can see that their all-time low was 11 days ago and it was about 5 cents, and their all-time high was double that, so 10 cents. So kind of slap bang in the middle. which is a good time to accumulate. We can see, look at the chart, we go down, we go up, we go down, we go up. So kind of in this little mid region right now. Could it go lower? It could, obviously, potentially. But in terms of risk reward right now, sitting at $18 million for what looks to be a market leader in terms of decentralized finance on BRC-20, sitting at $18 million market cap. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a steal at this price. We look down here and look at the exchanges it's listed on. You can get it on Uniswap, you can get it on Gate, you can get it on HTX, PancakeSwap, BitGet, Mexi. So it's listed on decent exchanges, but nothing like, not a KuCoin, not a Binance, not a Coinbase. So no layer one, not layer one, tier one, sorry, exchanges. In terms of price prediction, I'd say a conservative estimate for AudiSwap is $1. It's DeFi, it's BRC-20, it's the new shiny thing. You know, it's liquidity pools. You can transition between Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's got good partners, and it's got an interesting partnership coming out with BeFi, which is another BRC-20 project, which hasn't launched yet, but they have announced a partnership with AudiSwap, which, you know, when two up-and-coming projects start collaborating like this, it's always a good sign for investors. So yeah, do your own research, but this is an interesting one, which I will be taking a deep dive in a separate video. So please subscribe if you want to see that. Second project I'll be mentioning today for you to keep an eye on in February is one I've already mentioned on this channel, and it is Atoll Protocol. If you haven't heard of this project, it literally says it right here, is the anonymity layer for DePIN, Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. Atoll is building the largest global anonymous routing ecosystem, leveraging a decentralized privacy protocol, on-chain incentives, and a signature hardware to rapidly scale our network. If you haven't heard of the project, I've advised to go check out the video on my channel where I take a deep dive into Atoll. But long story short, if you've heard of the Tor network, it's basically a private browsing network which encrypts your internet traffic, etc., etc. Sorry guys, I'm recovering from an illness, so if I sound out of breath, I'm sorry. But yeah, so they had a partnership with Tor, or not a partnership, but they look to basically associate themselves with Tor, build this private network, help them scale it up by providing incentive in the form of the Atoll token. You set up these relays, strengthening the network, and if you had it running, you got paid in Atoll. Tor decided to disassociate themselves from Atoll, and it's led Atoll into basically producing their own physical infrastructure network separate to Tor and looking to basically take their whole market share. We can see here their actual what do I call it? Actual relay router, physical router coming out soon, or router if you're American. And it's just a very, very unique project. It takes the privacy narrative, it takes the DePIN narrative, and I don't think that we will see a project like this in all of crypto, you know, or a similar project like this at all. So it's just a good one to diversify your bags with if you've not already heard of it. We go down the actual, we can see they've got some really, really good partnerships. Again, I've covered it in another video, so I don't want to go over all of it again. They have some incredible partnerships. They've got a lot of a massive amount on their team, a massive number on their team, sorry. And yeah, one thing I wanted to highlight actually is on their Twitter. They've, in the last 28 days and the last month-ish, they've again accelerated partnerships. We've got Tectum now, we've got Vault Tech Hub, we've got Dion Protocol, which is a very good crypto project actually, who are going to be looking to build on the Atoll network, which is absolutely insane. We've got Lunar Strategy. Sorry, we've got Lunar Strategy, who've been growing ecosystems for years now. We've got Move, which is more marketing based, so it's going to help market the actual brand. We've got a partnership with DePIN State as well, and Enigma Fund. So we just Atoll constantly build, create, make partnerships. It's all signs of a very, very strong project. Today or yesterday, I believe they announced that their fourth sprint has been completed. So again, we're one step closer to shipping out these actual relays and having the network up and running, which is just going to propel the price, you know, 2, 3, 4x in a short space of time. One thing I wanted to highlight today was that they are going to be audited by Bulletproof, and I had to look into this company. When you go down, you see what the company actually offer and who they've offered their services to. If we go down, we can see, first of all, yeah, the security qualifications. If you're into tech or into IT security, you'll understand this a lot better than I will, sorry. But yeah, we can see a lot of qualifications right here. But the brands that they've worked with, Dell, they work with NHS, they work with Polestar, and they work with McAfee. You know, which is great. You know, this is the epitome of security right here. So for them to be auditing Atoll's new hardware, you know, and making sure it's all up and running, all ready, it's just another string to Atoll's bow in terms of credibility and where the project can really, really go. So having said all that, all that information. If you have checked out my previous video, I'm just so shocked that the price of Atoll is still under $1. I just can't believe that it's under $1. Any price under $1 for Atoll that you pick this up at is an absolute steal. $75 million market cap, fully diluted, $85 million. Very, very, very good tokenomics at 100 million Atoll, with 88 million in circulation right now, with the rest reserved as rewards for the people that the relay operators. There's a very good breakdown of their tokenomics on their website. It was an all-time low of Atoll. Yeah, it was literally launched at like 2 cents. You picked that up at that price, you were just, yeah, insane. Did reach an all-time high of just over $2, but then subsequently has crashed because of the whole disassociation from Tor back in November. We can see that drop here in the chart. But my prediction for Atoll, like I said, anything under $1 is an absolute steal. I can see this going anywhere between $10 and $50, even pushing $100, depending on how many people it can onboard and how many collaborations it can make with other crypto projects and non-crypto projects as well. You know, it's going to be a privacy layer, so real life projects can also build on this. But yeah, between $10 and $50 for Atoll would literally give it a $1 to $5 billion market cap, which in a bull run is absolutely nothing. And it's about a 10 to 50x from here. But yeah, the way they're announcing these partnerships and with the release of their hardware on the horizon, I cannot see this staying below $1 for much longer. So yeah, that's why it's one of the projects to keep an eye on in February. Now, the third coin that I will be covering in today's video is called Change. Change is also a project that I have covered previously on this channel. However, since that video, there's been a lot of change in Change, if you pardon the pun, which hasn't really gone down well with the community. It's caused a lot of FUD. The price has gone down as a result. However, I'm just going to quickly try and dismay those claims and explain why this could actually be a blessing in disguise for this project. So just to begin with, Change is essentially a DeFi project, allowing you all sorts. It aims to be the DeFi hub of Web3. Allows you to do all sorts of decentralized financial activities. We can see here: find, bridge, store, swap, and a dash more than others because we can. Since my last video, actually, they've changed their website, which now looks so much more professional. We can see some stats here. It's done over 1 billion in trading volume. It's got ridiculous amount of aggregated liquidity as well, over 40 billion, over 50 chains, I believe. Am I allowed to click? Oh, over 1 million total number of trades, but I'm waiting for the supported chains. 55 supported chains as well. So it says it here: one marketplace, all crypto. Again, I'm not going to read through all of this. It's basically I've already covered all of this in a video. But it's basically going to be a huge hub for DeFi in the future. As we can see, you got trading, cross-chain swaps, limit orders, trade and send. You can bridge. You've got perpetuals as well. It's got its own wallet built into the app, which I use myself, and it's self-custodial or non-custodial. Sorry, so you're in control of your own assets. They've got a hardware wallet coming out soon as well, which will be very interesting to see how that goes down. We got credit cards. You know, we got so much. It's just anything you want in DeFi, Change is going to be providing it. We go down, navigate our multi-dimensional realm. Yeah, so we got networks, over 55 chains. We got dexes, aggregators as well, Web3 browsers, wallets. So literally just everything. You know, there's projects that do each of these individually, yet Change is combining it all into one marketplace, which is just, you know, an incredible job. So the FUD, how did it happen? If I go into this tweet here, essentially the Change app went down for, I think, 10 days, 2 weeks maybe. Users were not able to access their wallet, their funds, which is a terrible look, in complete honesty. There was very minimal communication from the Change team. People were panicking because obviously in crypto, or just in general, imagine trying to access your bank and you're just locked out with no reason. Absolutely awful communication from the team, which they owned. They put their hands up and they were like, yep, that was a mistake. So yeah, people were panicking. They were like, we're just going to get out of Change. We don't trust this, blah, blah, blah. And in the heat of all of that as well, there was a massive change to the tokenomics. So before, Change was about 500-600 million tokens in total. And now they doubled the token supply to 1.2 billion, diluting, you know, incumbent investors already, which again, it's not a good look, and it just doesn't sound great, does it? This, combined with the app being down, combined with poor communication, obviously led to just, you know, massive FUD. People were selling, getting out, and they're going to be changing as well, from Change to Exchange. They're going to be rebranding the token. However, looking into it and after doing my research, it's not the worst move, and I can kind of see why they decided to do it. So in the Telegram or in the Discord, whatever it was where the community was speaking, essentially what happened was they needed to increase the token allocation to allow further listings and to push it to become a top three DeFi project. All these markets that's not already listed on Binance, KuCoin, etc., they all require a certain allocation, which with the limited supply that Change had of 500-600 million just wasn't possible. So they got together and they were like, right, let's double the supply. You know, give so and so to Binance, so and so to KuCoin, and this came out of the CEO's mouth. I saw a tweet where he messaged in the Telegram where he said Binance is coming soon, KuCoin is coming soon. You know, these tier one exchanges are all coming soon. BitGet as well. So in the grand scheme of things, it's obviously going to be very good for Change or exchange in the long run. Further to this, they've now changed their structure of, I'm not sure if they'll say it on their Twitter, but they changed the structure of how the project is run to a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, which is great because now token holders can participate in management decisions via voting. You know, if you hold the token, depending on how many tokens you hold, that will contribute to how much voting power you have, and you can make votes on, you know, future tokenomics changes, listings, anything like that. I don't think it says it here, but yeah. So the migration again, if you're already holding Change on the app or on a actual exchange, I think this transition is very seamless. I think it automatically will just change from Change to exchange. Sorry, it sounds so weird saying change from Change to exchange, but yeah, it will transition from Change to exchange very seamlessly. Obviously, they've updated their website. Already mentioned these very, very good partnerships in my previous video, where they partnered with Coinbase, and what was the other one? Yeah, Silvergate Bank as well. And their CEO DJ Kwon or Kian, I don't want to say it wrong, but people forget that he's a billionaire. You know, he was a co-founder of VE Chain. He doesn't need money or anything like that. He was actually self funding Change, the project itself. So obviously he just wants to push it forward, and I think he will. I genuinely believe in this project that he will be able to push this to being a top 3 DeFi crypto in the future. So why should Change be on your radar for this month? Well, given everything that I've said before, and if you've already checked out my previous video, I was actually looking at Change in the price of between 10 and 12 cents, I believe. We're now over 20% below that. Obviously, I don't know what this chart's doing. CoinMarketCap does this sometimes. I don't know how accurate those movements are, but we can literally see the impact of the announcements of the tokenomics changes and all the FUD here. You know, we went from literally 12 cents all the way to literally, yeah, 8 cents, below 8 cents, which is just an absolute still change at these prices. The market cap right now is 35 million, according to obviously this data, which is now outdated, fully diluted, 63 million. But circulating supply of 400 million. Let's just double this market cap. Let's say it's a $70 million market cap with the increase to the tokenomics. A 10x would put it at 700 million, and a 100x would put it at $7 billion. I mentioned in my previous video that Change is nowhere near what Uniswap or PancakeSwap reached in the last bull market highs. I think Uniswap literally went to above $20 billion valuation, which is over like 100-200x from now for Change. And it's so achievable because it offers so much more than what Uniswap offers, so much more than what PancakeSwap offers, more than what 1inch offered. This is a very, very unique project, and it's ticking all the boxes. I do understand the FUD, obviously, getting locked out of your wallet, not being able to access the app or your cryptos, zero communication from the team. It all obviously led to this massive downward price action. And this little, I don't know what this is. But, you know, we've got listings coming soon. Right now, it's only on Gate and Mexi and within the actual Change app itself. As soon as you start seeing KuCoin, Binance, you see BitGet, start seeing all these tier one exchanges, you know, it opens access to so many more consumers, which essentially is the goal of the CEO. He just wants everyone to be able to access this app, access this Web3 DeFi space. So I really can see Change in the future pushing, you know, $5 to $10, even more than $10. Just given the potential it has, the backing, the partners, the actual use case of the whole project in general. Like I said, there's individual projects offering just one aspect of what Change offers, let alone all of it in one easy to access space. But yeah, those are my picks, 3 of my picks for February, crypto projects to keep an eye on. Not sure if you guys are watching these already, if you're aware of them or not, but like I said, Ator and Change I've already covered on my channel more in depth, so feel free to check that one out. I will be dropping a video on Swap and BRC-20 as a whole soon, so yeah, please subscribe if you want to be kept up to date on that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Again, thank you guys so much for the support you've been showing me. I want to apologize for my voice, or if I've been taking a bit of time to get my words out here and there, because I'm still recovering from an illness. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.